Bugün sizlere GG Drop'u tanıtacağım. Bu çarkı çevirerek hediyeler kazanabilirsin. Beklemeden tekrar çevirmek için ekrandaki kodu kullanabilirsin. Yeni gelen yükseltme özelliği de bu şekilde. Her türlü sorunuz için canlı destekleri 7/24 aktif. Yaz kasarını açarak jeton kazanabilir ve bu jetonlarla farklı oyunlar oynayabilirsin. Bu site bonus sistemiyle ünlü. Ücretsiz olarak şansını denemek istiyorsan link açıklamada.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's going to be a fantastic game, and well, starting off here at ramp as the T's getting those trades early on. Still, the ramp push has been stalled by the CTs. They had a stack towards it. It just worked out for them so far. Another kill for the CT side. They found the player trying to go for a lurk outside. Got that bomb down towards that A bomb site, so now the timer's starting to tick. They are making their rotations and easily tapped away that Glock. Doesn't even have to move a muscle.
Definition of walking into someone's crosshair. That's with 9 now. Really needing this next frag, and they do get it. Myth is the one to take it. They have that kit as well on Cushioner, but they just keep on tapping the bomb and not really getting the frags. There's just no way for Myth to do it now with about 10 seconds remaining when 2 players to find.
See who's the best man there.
Ooh.
Well, that first frag, even a second, but
that was the no scope
are
as well.
rotating.
Yeah,
oh, look at that. Bomb dropped. Dice. In a Dice situation here, plan it totally intended.
I mean, they have. He's got above and beyond, really, Izzy there with his first 2 frags of the game, but that is going to lead 9 and Eco, obviously, so it really didn't get utilized for 9. They have shown some vulnerability at times.
Outcome for 9, considering they've had their loss bonus slightly lowered, but Joko and XPG towards that A bomb side open things up, and Izzy, they'll be jumping down a bit of a style point.
They do have those 4 rounds to back up the reason for much of this either. Not sure how much the risk was worth it, as xCloud does get a kill. Still for 9. And even more! Jesus.
He's definitely held that ramp side, and looking at this, the eco or whatever half buy it is, just upgraded pistols are bought on them. Now they're making their way back towards that A bomb site.
Yeah.
They might just barely have time. They've spotted that player, but they need to want that bomb. It's Joko covering his team with the bomb going down. No, he doesn't!
Quick switched! He meant to plant the bomb, but he switched away to another weapon just before it gone down.
Even despite that, still the Dice able to go for somewhat of a buy, but that
could hurt them as well, as he gets tagged down, and even more so now, he just gets barraged from 2 ends. And even if he does shut it down, the Dice would still have some time. No quick switch this time around Nexus. They do get the bomb down now. And you'd imagine the Dice should go on to win from here, but Cider may have changed those plans.
Away into this round for the CTs coming for this retake, but while the T side, they've got some decent after plan position, but XPG, the first man to get taken down, as Smith aggressing from around the second one, spotted, taking him down as well. Now it's just Nonik alone, has been spotted, and
no, the biggest of mistakes, at least, despite losing the round, obviously. Now the Dice, they switch up the pace here, running into ramp, they try and get going down. He doesn't really know Kane's presence, but he takes him down, and he's certainly got a couple players backing him up now as well, as they tag down Pollux and possibly find their way back into the site.
That nade going in towards Pollux kind of ease the CT's way into this even further than it already has been with that man advantage, but they can't stick around these angles for too much longer, while Pollux has gone out with the first Cider, taking down 2 there, doubling down, and left XPG alone. He's being held by trying to remain in the lead. The double nades outside doing some damage, while Cider finding that first frag, while Pollux push outside, finding that frag, and even spotting the second. Gonna double down as the player. They're all headed out. This A bomb site will be under contention, and there's 2 players right there for the first one, immediately going down, while Cushioner finding a frag, but Joko turning around, but the CTs are getting frags. So much damage done here. Become a guessing game. Our timing here as the frag.
Is he back here again? Like the Dice are starting to grow savvy to it. Regroup in towards that.
The CTs will take any time of the day, but there's another frag from the CTs, but quickly traded. Well, able to maintain that 1-man advantage at least. And they gotta be careful as all of the DICE players headed towards this hell side, and they found that frag with easy to move it back from Secret towards Ramp and gets caught out, but there's still a single player here who goes 1 for 1 again. The trade's going back and forth. No team getting the lead so far here, at least for an extended period of time, but Joko found a great headshot onto Myth. And onto Kuchner coming in for this retake.
Kuchner, oh my god, he's spotted one out. Nonik's gone. Joko stays alive. Majority was just Eagles. Myth, he kicks things off. It's Izzy and Kuchner to open it. And Shin Pollux, so I think, is going in through the players with armor here and AKs. It's definitely not looking good. He does get the first kill on Kuchner, but that's his least of his worries, because look at that time and look at his health. They're both so low. They're in fact both on 8 right now, but he does start to get the bomb down, and he's been given the space to do so. He tries to shift around, but it's again Nine just getting an early man advantage. But just as I say it, Joker comes straight back to hit one headshot. XPG follows that up, as well as TheDice. They get full control of the ramp area.
Yeah, with that A bomb site, all thanks to Joker getting that frag, and he's gonna get up there.
Thing he does, TheDice, they're hunting him down now. 3 players all in early Secret. Sider, he's just desperately trying to hold on. He keeps getting frags, and he actually sprays more and more down. If he walks too close now, he could actually get blown up. First half, 5-10. TheDice, though, they're taking the fight early. What is happening? Myth has just completely destroyed the attack from TheDice. They tried to switch up the pace again, but utterly demolished. And it's a perfect round from 9 in all sense of the word, because look at that. No
bomb in hand for them, spotted there. CT is looking like they want to fight this before the bomb even goes down. Now, only going down, the rotates are coming in fully. Stuck on a ramp, but they need to get out. But the T's, they're pressuring them so well, not giving them an inch yet. Kuchner's hiding as well. It's going to be a difficult retake. But they haven't found the frags, and now they're coming out on top as Pollux with another help. Joko is now Kuchner. He's left alone somehow. Early on and damage traded early on as well. Pollux looking like he might be able to catch off a player. He's found that first one, but
ways into separate areas, but TheDice put men out where they wanted them. XPG, though, as a result of that sort of very risky peak, has gone down. That is going to leave, again, just quite a bit of space for 9 to now get into. Joko, he has to fill out where XPG was, and Nonik goes down on the outside, and you can imagine 9 just go from here to win out. Even though Kane gets another frag, if you've ever seen. It's something that TheDice could actually do something with as well, but there is Myth then to stand really smartly on top of that to bait in a couple players. Is X-Floud as well, who gets 1 frag, but actually does get taken down by a good flash from Nonik.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. XPG has picked up 1 more terrorist. Well, there's the avenging frag from Izzy. With that, the CT's moving together in junction, and, well, they are ready to go for these fights. They've got that first one, and now it's the bomb alone on Myth with 30 seconds left. He has to find these frags from that first time. Well, there's no time.
Yeah, there is no time. Nonik, he's just hiding. Oh, is he gonna hold his patience? No. So Ice Cube should have gone B. He had a chance to go A and maybe get a bomb plant at best. There was just no way with 5 seconds he was gonna run.
Much better than them. Oh, well, trying to find that timing of Pollux. He's watching it, even with that flash in his face. It's now they're headed towards that A bomb site. X-Cloud finding that first frag and that second doubling down before that scout is coming in. Frags are still there, keeping it close in the 2 versus 2. Better finding 1 more in Joko position known, trying to get out, but the Tech 9 is nearby in Myth.
Why not just keep on trading rounds, especially if they can do it in this
dangerous.
Pistol. Oh god, it's happening again, Nexus.
Not like this, not like this, but Kuchner, he's there to knock some sense into this round, picking up that 3k.
Lovely.
There we go. There's still some sense in that world, but not for too much longer. Siders here in the CZ close by as well. Both of them just pressing that single player left, and again.
I feel like it's game over for 9.
Very well, it could be trying that mini surf, but no, they're not getting anything. Instead, shot down by the MP9 with the first frag found by the T side. And it's still not looking good and not looking easy. It will be.
As to why anyone else would believe in them right now. With 7 rounds in a row, that's the target. And that's what's required of them now if they want to take it to overtime. But TheDice, no Nick specifically, he's been absolutely crucial in these last couple rounds to just absolutely show no respect for 9. Will still leave it though in a 4-on-3, make that 4-on-2. It's going back and forth right now with the frags, but it is Pollux who's left alone for TheDice. We've got 2 players to face and Kushner lethal in this type of situation. Oh my god, XPG! How were you expecting that? I got scared. What the hell? Kushner walks up on him, but he was more than ready for it with a no-scope. Joko also gets a frag. It's a 3-on-3 now all of a sudden. XPG still quite low, of course, but TheDice, they're not in too bad of a spot right now. Despite having 2 ops on their hands, it is going to be another player down for 9. Kane just stands up and stands tall.
It will be the end.
It's going to be TheDice.